This is a channel dedicated to Manchester City fans. In it we spread daily news about the club. As the match ball from the 188th Manchester derby made its way around the Etihad pitch at full-time, the question was who it was headed for. City's latest destruction of their rivals, geographically at least, had resulted in trebles for Erling Haaland and Phil Foden, perhaps the perfect combination for the Blues' brilliant sextet of goals. With Dad Alfie watching in the stands, this was a kind of revenge for the Haaland family. Alfie had been pitchside near to Roy Keane in the build-up, but the two never came into contact. While Keane seethed post-match, Alfie was once again a proud dad. Or Foden, the rivalry is even more personal. As a City fan born in Stockport, he knows what this fixture means. It's taken him a long time to break his drought, but when the first arrived the floodgates opened. Haaland is more accustomed to hat-tricks, so much so that he's now scored 3 in 3 home Premier League games for City, but this time he tossed the ball to Foden with an arm on the back of his neck. Foden is actually 2 months older than Haaland, but you'd never know it. The pair have struck up a close bond at City, with Jack Grealish, the fellow member of what is looking like a perfect front three, also included. Pep Guardiola rarely settles on an ideal attack, but this combination looks like a balanced and unpredictable threat. This was the third time in 4 games that the trio had started together, and those fixtures against Sevilla, Wolves and now Manchester United have produced 13 goals, with Grealish, Foden and Haaland scoring 12 of them. There looks to be a good balance to City's front 5 at the moment, with Bernardo and Kevin De Bruyne dictating play as number 8s, but rarely has Guardiola had a front 3 who all look to be in top gear at the same time. Haaland's Derby Day hat-trick took him to 17 goals in 11 appearances in all competitions, and it's becoming almost impossible to do him justice with words. The second goal might have looked simple, but the agility to reach what had looked like a heavy De Bruyne cross was outstanding. A third successive home hat-trick in the Premier League was another record for the Norwegian, the second he has broken in his short time in England, having also become the first player to score in his first 4 away games in the competition. But there's no doubt he's benefiting from the work around him and an attack that looks as slick as any City have produced under Guardiola, with a return of 29 goals in 8 Premier League games evidence of the threat. Foden has started 9 of 11 games this season, and his place on the right of the attack looks secure, an impressive achievement given the form of Riyad Mahrez last season. The 22-year-old's emphatic hat-trick, with 2 stunning left-foot finishes, showed his confidence in front of goal and his ability to find the right spaces. His link play with De Bruyne down the right for City is giving teams countless problems, but just stopping Foden is proving difficult enough. Tyrell Malacia might have been pleased with his start to life in the Premier League, but rarely can he have had a more chastening 45 minutes than that he was given here. He was rarely in the same postcode as the clever Foden. If Foden's importance to City has never been in doubt, Grealish's role has been the subject of intense scrutiny since his £100 million move. A disappointing display against Borussia Dortmund took those questions to new heights, but that misstep actually came in the middle of his best run for the club. This was his 4th successive start for the club, a run he's not achieved since January, and it's been richly deserved. 2 weeks ago Guardiola said he would judge Grealish's contribution on more than goals and assists, and this was evidence of what he was talking about. His name won't appear on any of the stat sheets from this fixture. He didn't score a goal and he didn't create one, but he was integral to everything that City did in an attacking sense. It was Grealish's quick feet that tempted Diogo Dalot into an early booking, and his jinking runs so often helped make up ground down that flank. He didn't offer the same goal threat as Foden and Haaland, but he played a very different role, tempting defenders out of position and creating space for others to thrive. That is why this trio looks to be City's best at the moment. Between them, Grealish, Foden and Haaland have a little bit of everything. What did you think of this news? Subscribe, like, share and comment. Your opinion is very important to us. Thanks a lot.